Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 3 quick, easy, healthy dinners that you can prepare for you and your family in no time. I mean, whether you're a stay-at-home mom like me or a working mom or someone who's in school, you don't really have a whole lot of time to cook dinner. So this is much better than going, through a drive-through. These are really healthy, really nutrient dense, but fast and easy meals that you can make. So I have 2 meals that have meat in them and then 1 that is vegan. However, you can always add some extra meat if you'd like some protein, or you can add in some meat if you'd like some protein. Before I forget, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and let's get started. Hey guys, so this is going to be healthy dinner number 1. Tonight I am making grilled chicken. I'm going to show you the marinade for that. I'm also going to throw on the grill some bell peppers, and then I'm debating between making cauliflower rice or roasted broccoli. So we're going to kind of wing it and just see how much time I have. But right now I'm going to show you what my marinade for my chicken consists of. So this is what it looks like. And yes, this is a lovely toddler snack bowl. It looks kind of weird, but I'm telling you, this is so good. Okay, so the base is Dijon mustard. Now, when you're buying Dijon mustard, you want to make sure that you buy the one that doesn't have white wine in it, and then you won't have any, like 5 calories, no carbs. So it's Dijon mustard, some extra virgin olive oil, of course, salt and pepper. I add in a little bit of hot sauce. Now, if you are cooking for little ones, you might want to omit that. I don't add enough to where it's that noticeable, the heat level, but it really does add a nice flavor, but that's completely optional. Then for seasoning, I did garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, basil. Yeah, baby, I'll be right there. And rosemary. Now, if you have an Italian seasoning blend, just use that and don't worry about it. If you don't, I would say use about a teaspoon of each seasoning, or of each herb, depending on how much chicken you have. So I'm only gonna do 2 cutlets. This is a very intense marinade, like paste. It's not gonna be on there long. If you're making this for a family of 4, I would maybe double that, okay? So I'm going to poke all my chicken. I'm just gonna use my fork and just kind of poke the chicken all around, throw the marinade on top of it, let it rest for a good 30-45 minutes, and then I'll throw it on the grill. Okay guys, so you can see now that the chicken is in the marinade, and I just put it into a Ziploc bag and really massaged it and made sure that all the pieces of the chicken were covered with the marinade and it was evenly distributed. So what I'm going to do now is throw it in my fridge for a few minutes and just let it marinate in there, soak in a little bit, and then I'll throw that on the grill. Okay, new plan when it comes to what side I'm going to put with my grilled chicken. Now I'm still going to do the pepper. I'm still going to slice up the pepper and throw it on the grill with my chicken, but I kind of changed my mind on what side I wanted to do. So I have about half a bag of those shaved Brussels sprouts that I bought from Trader Joe's. I just put half of them in a pan with some balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and I'll probably need to add a little olive oil. I put some Pam in there, but I think I'll probably need to add a little olive oil so they don't dry out. So that's what I'm gonna eat. And I'm also gonna cook up some frozen peas for my husband and my toddler. And then if my husband wants the Brussels sprouts, he's not going to, but if he does, he'll have some of those. Otherwise, I'll just eat them tomorrow. Okay guys, this is the finished product. So it is the sauteed Brussels sprouts that I just sauteed up in some balsamic vinegar, the grilled chicken and the grilled pepper. And it's a lot of food. Maybe it doesn't look like a lot, but that's a pretty deep bowl. So I'm gonna go make this. And that is easy dinner number 1. So dinner tonight is going to be my favorite shredded slow cooker chicken. Now in my crock pot, I have 2 chicken breasts, and I've covered them with 1 can of the no salt added diced tomatoes, and then also vegetable stock. and I've just covered it to where there's about an inch over the chicken. Then I added some salt and pepper and also some onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, and cumin because I'm gonna make these into taco bowls. So yeah, you could use a taco seasoning packet, but they're loaded with salt, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put it on low for, let's see, it's 11 o'clock now, so let's do it on low for 6.5 hours. And then it'll just stay warm until I am ready to use it. Hey guys, okay, so my chicken is done in my crock pot, in my slow cooker. So now I'm working on some cauliflower rice with lemon juice and cilantro, and I'm going to make a taco bowl with that, and I'm gonna make my husband and my son quesadillas. So I will show you guys all of that. So for the cauliflower rice, I'm using the organic rice cauliflower from Trader Joe's with some cilantro that I bought there and 2 limes. And I have kind of the setup for the quesadillas right now as well. What I do with the cauliflower rice is I like to steam it for like 2 minutes ahead of time and then put it into a hot pan. It just makes it cook up a little bit faster. My beautiful chicken is all done, just finished. So I'm gonna shred that up while the cauliflower rice is cooking. And then I will show you guys what the quesadillas and the taco bowls and everything looks like. So leftover in the crock pot, there's gonna be like tomatoes and the stock and stuff. I like to save that and shred it in with the chicken, and it just keeps it super moist and tasty. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I just pulled the chicken out and shredded it up. So these are the quesadillas. This is my son's just cheese quesadilla, and then I'll give him some chicken on the side because otherwise he won't eat it. He calls it dirty. But then for my husband, I just have some cheese and just some shredded 4-cheese Mexican blend, and then I topped it with the chicken and then a little bit more cheese. And I have to say, moms of toddlers. Oh, that's really cool. Tortillas are gonna be your best friend, especially if you've got a picky eater like I do. They're just really, really fast, and husbands really like them too. So I have my quesadillas in the oven, 350 degrees. They're not gonna take that long. I top them with a smaller cookie sheet to hold them down, so they'll take maybe 5-10 minutes. And then here's my cauliflower rice. I have salt, pepper, garlic powder, 1 lime squeezed, all the juice on there, and a lot of chopped fresh cilantro. And I always get mad at myself. Like when I was microwaving to steam the cauliflower rice, I'm like, wow, this is gonna be a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of leftovers. But it cooks to nothing. Also, apologies for my appearance today. But you know what? I'm keeping it real. It didn't really leave my house. I've just been playing with my kid all day and didn't feel like glamming it up. So, hello, yes, yay. Hey you guys, okay, so for meal number 3, I wanted to create something vegan. Now, I'm going to make a Zoodles stir fry with a sauce that I was inspired to make with this Cindy's Kitchen Vegan Nuttiness Chili Almond Blend Dip. And I bought this yesterday, but I will show you an alternative if you don't have this, or if you don't have it, if you can't find it at the grocery store. But if you can, I would highly recommend trying it. I used it yesterday as a dip for some vegetables when I was entertaining, and it was so good. But if you want to add meat, this is going to taste like a stir fry. So you could add chicken, you could add steak, you could add really ground beef if you wanted to. But I wanted to make sure that I was also covering my vegetarian and vegan friends. So this recipe is for you guys. What I'm going to add to my Zoodles stir fry is I have some red onion, mushrooms, and kale sauteing with just some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Now, this looks like a lot, and it is, but I want to make enough to where I'm also going to be able to have some for lunch tomorrow. So this is all going to saute up, the kale's gonna wilt, the onions are gonna get nice and caramelized, and so are the mushrooms, and some broccoli. Now, I'm going to roast it for like maybe 5 minutes. I still want it to be crunchy. I just prefer roasted broccoli to steamed broccoli. And so this just has some olive oil spray, salt, pepper, and chili flakes. And again, I made enough for me to have for lunch tomorrow as well. So this is what I'm going to top my stir fry with. I've got some green onion, some chopped cashews, and some fresh, really thinly sliced bell pepper. I wanted to keep this nice and cold and fresh, along with the green onion, just to create different textures. I have my bowl with the zucchini noodles, my kale, mushroom, and onion mixture, and some of my broccoli. Now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of chickpeas, and these are just canned chickpeas. I would do a 1/4 cup per serving if you're keeping this vegetarian or vegan. Now, if you wanted to add some protein, I would say add, 4 ounces of lean protein, such as you could grill up some chicken breast, you could ground up chicken with a little bit of the sauce that I'm gonna put on it, or you could grill up some flank steak. That would be really, really good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and top it with my scallions, my cashews, and some bell pepper. Now, the sauce that I'm gonna use to top on this is that Cindy's Kitchen vegan dip that I told you guys about. The macros are really good on 2 tablespoons at 60 calories, 4.5 fat, 5 carbs, 2 proteins. Now, if you can't find this dip or you don't wanna buy this dip, there's a couple options. You could do hot sauce or sriracha. Another favorite of mine is tahini, and I always get the tahini from Trader Joe's. Mix that in with some lemon juice, some hot sauce, garlic powder, and a little bit of water. That is the best dressing. I promise you, it's so tasty, and that would taste delicious on this. So you have a few options. Okay guys, so those are my 3 fast, easy, but tasty and healthy dinners that you can prepare in no time. If you guys give any of these recipes a try, please let me know in the comments section. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.